time
Well,
you
it's
do it.
automatic when you start
Yeah, but I
streaming.
looked in the settings and I don't know why it's. Anyway, but the mic is on, whatever. Hi, everybody.
Hello,
When you want to
everyone.
go to it, it's right here.
Cool. And we are streaming.
Yeah, it's on now.
All right.
You want to go for it?
Oh, good. There you are. Oh my God, I'm online. What the hell? Welcome, Internet. Welcome to Love Arcade. We are streaming Mandalorian tonight. We're just getting everything set up. Just finishing up, getting ready to start streaming. We've got Jade playing on Mando right now. Some of you might all know Jade from Hot. She's killing it. She's got about 169. me down. Damn it. Alright. Guess I'll just be able to do something about this.
Premium, Mandalorian, fresh on the floor in the last week here. That was my first meaningful game of the day. It is fast. And the shots are awesome. I love that you can backhand basically everything. Alright, it's back.
Not the one to be in front of here. But let's do this. Mandalorian. Technical hiccups, got everything working. Got a long line of people waiting to play some Mandalorian. So we're gonna get all the Logan Arcade friends that we can in here to show us their best. Show us what to do on Mandalorian. Figured out some things. Tab, got this multi-balls going on right now. I didn't see which one started. It's jetpack multi-ball. Alright, he's getting some shots there. Don't know if he started his run before they got the multi-ball going.
Just as you betrayed our business arrangement, I would gladly give any promise and watch you die.
Start a mode before you got the multi-ball, Tom?
Yep.
What mode?
Number 5. Freighter, I think.
Field trap. Good recovery. He's got one ball. Still in the game.
The assurance I give is this. Which at this time involves your
Gonna get that
cooperation.
super jackpot. It's blazing on the right side there. All three, where you catching up at here? He's got the encounter to go for, and working on his hurry up. Center lights are blue. That signifies that you're gearing up for hurry up. You're green, that means you're gearing up for multi-ball. He's got the first level, Mandalorian head. Not exactly sure what that's called either. And he's got another move ready to go. Trying to get back into the counter. This is, I believe, it's known as the scope area.
Yeah, it's a scope, I think. I think that's what it's called.
Couple of shots for Razor Crest multi-ball. Still looking to start a mode though.
About to.
And Foundry. Are you gonna pick Mystery on the Foundry?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, see what it gives you.
That Beskar is very valuable.
Ooh, look at that.
story. Shane beat my high score to him.
Well, that's to be expected, though. You got to realize that Jane's probably going to do that.
Let's go mystery again. Screw it. I like that mystery thing. I've got enough for it.
So then the great thing about tonight, we're featuring New Belgium this month. They are here representing, buying some beers, giving away some prizes, and all month long. Coming to Logan Arcade, there's posters around, and you can scan a QR code or text to answer for your chance to win a New Belgium bike. We're gonna wrangle in some players here.
I've got some games for us.
Better buy some games.
I think a lot of credits on there.
I'll just keep loading up. So yeah,
Yeah.
Mandalorian.
Fun game. You talk about different modes, right?
Well, not a whole lot because I still don't know that much. Yeah, let's get a few people. Yeah, multiplayer.
Several players.
Everybody's been waiting.
Yeah, come in.
Are you playing on like super hard mode or?
Play on whatever, if you guys want to do different modes, play regular.
If you want,
I don't know what I'm doing quite.
I do want to see an impossible match going on here at some point.
At some point.
Because that is some straight up fight club shit.
I'll just look forward. Okay. Here's the right orbit. Okay.
Group of Logan Arcade heavies. Stepping up.
I don't want that just yet.
Is that two? 11-2.
That two?
I think so.
Good, a little premature, but
That's alright. Of course, always ideal to get a low dome if you can.
yeah, but you know,
Just want to see some action.
sometimes you can't. Exactly.
Just score a few super jackpots and you're all good. Nice and done. One more shot. We're going to have Colin, we got James, Fremont, Yuki, Rigorous, Kurt Fight Club belt holder. He's jumping in on this. I think Aaron Louisa and
Boundary seems like a good thing to get.
some of our Logan Arcade heavies.
Okay.
Getting the mode going.
You got a recommendation here?
Oh, Foundry? Actually, I've just been playing the question mark.
Hell yeah.
Little randomness. There is so much Fight Club in this game. It's ridiculous.
I better get good at it. I still don't know what I'm doing with it. I know, that's like my favorite. That's my favorite part of like a newer game, though.
How many of us have really
to sit down and spend some time with us. So.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I came in here, the day came in, I played about 5 games on it, didn't want to vote for it, and everybody was trying to get on it, you know?
Yeah. We got a mode going.
Hell yeah, I got a mode going. Shit.
Hunter is qualified also, which
I guess I got an extra boy. Look at that.
What that does either.
Extra ball. Excellent.
Extra lift.
Yeah, an extra ball. I think that first extra ball is pretty easy to get. All you have to do is start a mode.
I don't know if it's just starting mode. I think there's something else to it.
Or
Maybe
getting
a
enough
mode
shots.
and an encounter?
Feels like I've gotten it lit just by starting mode. Or maybe it's a combo or so many combos. I mean, I guess it would be helpful to read the rules, but
Yeah, we like to
which one is that?
We like to learn it. We're stubborn. I'm drinking this awesome lemon burst also.
Oh boy.
Yeah, why not? This is a new Belgian.
Yes.
Yeah, New Belgian, big lemon burst over, guys. Damn, look at that awesome cockatoo. Yeah, cockatoo and roller skates.
Hard seltzer coming in at 8%.
Happy?
I'm drinking Shat's Light.
Oh, you got this one?
Shat's Light. Specifically created,
Okay, what
specific branding created for Logan Arcade.
Okay. Blinking shots.
That's it, just hit the blanket shots. Still trying to get the hang of the getting those multipliers going next to the right ramp.
Yeah.
You qualify them by hitting those two side targets on the right side there.
I think
I think it's settled by now.
That's fair. 2 minutes is technically the rule.
That's right.
So, Aaron, do you know anything about this game?
A little bit.
Aaron,
You can talk to us after.
let's just say Aaron won our Aries tournament today. She's the head Aries for the year.
The murder trophy.
Yeah, the murder trophy. It's like a great big marble tablet that man looks like there's blood sacrifice offerings. I'm serious, we should try this. Just take things down the basement. You want to give it a shot or give it play? Give it play? Oh no, Dana's got it. Dana's here.
Dana's here, don't worry.
I'm still cooling off from
Dana's here.
technical.
Where are my cameras? Where am I looking? Here?
Oh yes, you're looking right there. Tell the internet you love them.
Internet, I don't love you. Why would I love the internet? If there are specific people who I can holler at, then I will holler at them, but I don't love the internet as an entity. What kind of
Internet, if you love me,
life
put
are
a
you
ring on
living,
this
Tom?
finger.
Yeah. Dana does have a trophy husband.
Yeah.
It's,
You seen him?
We saw him earlier. I think he, well, yeah, Colin's playing first player.
Yep.
Killer first one.
Yeah, go to first ball.
He's still working on his spring hair though. He'll really be at full trophy mode then.
Plays for GC right now.
Maybe
So
actually. I
it's
don't
not even half of that.
Oh, yeah, you know, that's
It's like
doable.
478. Alex has got it 478 right now.
I've had a couple games float around at 200. Now that's
Oh, I told you that! Come on! I finally hit the shot!
Now look, good people coming through.
more Logan Arcade friends. They're all coming to hang out tonight.
Yeah,
Everybody wants to play Mandalorian.
that's really what it is. Midwest Gaming Classic, I know everybody's like coming home. Is that, have any, were any of you at Midwest Gaming this weekend? In Milwaukee, Midwest Gaming Classic. Anybody on the internet? Who we got over here? I know we got Domino Wolf 39, Dan on the floor. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I just did something. But I can't see our chat.
Alright.
Cool. And then Colin's doing this.
First competition back and she killed it.
Yep, she did. We did.
So do you think about
You did a, you completed an encounter.
Got it.
So Colin just
That seems good.
Yeah, Colin just completed an encounter.
It's gotta help. Is that a bonus at the end?
I don't know.
And then you have to
bonus too.
And do it again.
I know everybody's got an extra ball, so you're the only one.
Yeah,
You gotta get that extra ball.
I did well earlier. Now it's just fun time.
Yeah, so that's level 1.
I mean, they get harder.
Well,
Yeah.
As you progress.
hit
I
the
felt
thing.
like she hit both those targets.
Yeah, sometimes you have to hit really square. Right? Tom, what do you like about this game? What's your favorite part about it? Do you have a favorite part yet?
I don't know. I don't. I like the fact. I love every shot. It's very accessible. It's you can actually back in that center.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get good at that, but I do like backhanding it up the both ramps, the drop down. This game has a lot of depth to it too.
True. Very true. Yeah, I think when it first came out, I thought the helmet art was super cool. I liked the idea that it was moving. I liked the idea that it was something that was like not only skill, right, accuracy, but it was also like moving at the same time.
Makes it a little harder.
different challenge, but a fun challenge.
See, I went mystery both times I got it, and it paid off.
Really?
Do the mystery. Do the mystery.
History?
Yeah.
All right, doing it.
What's she gonna get?
And then hit the smart button when you find something you want.
Oh, so you still get to choose. Oh, it's
Talk about it.
Hey! It all looks like I knew what I was doing. Oh,
If you land on the mystery after you choose the mystery, it gave me
Another mystery?
no, it gave me a multiple.
oh, that's a hot
Is
tip.
it mystery?
Thanks, Tom, for not
No,
saying
is
that
that like a-
louder and earlier.
wait till you call my stuff. Good. Good
Yeah,
job.
that one is huge. 41 million?
Yeah. Forget how to do it. Forgot how to like build bones. Sorry.
Seriously. I need to know how to build a bonus.
I have been taking a long time off of pinball, so I haven't been playing as much for the last 4 months.
So, focusing on your artistry.
Yeah, I took a pottery class, guys. It's weird. It's amazing.
Cool though. That's
Plays
awesome.
cool. But I don't like it.
Now she's gonna third time see that.
So what'd you notice?
I feel like I put a little more effort into trying to do the field this time. Usually I just kind of get it up there and like whatever, but especially when I had like multi-balls going, it's like let's see what happens. Like around it. I don't know.
Okay, stacking the multi-balls.
You know what I'm talking
with
about?
the encounter.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll say stacking the multi-ball with the encounter, and then like while you got multi-ball going on, pop that left ramp and try and get as many of the little mini targets. I know I had like I think I got like an animal at one point when I like completed one of those doing a jetpack.
Okay.
So that was I don't know. I'm still at a point in this game where I'm just figuring it out, which is one of my favorite parts of any new game. It's like you know I can go on.
I don't read the rules either.
Yeah, there's something about like the discovery and the having to talk to other people. Really, it's like, what do you know? If you do X, what happens? You know,
For sure.
how do you like clothes? Because I know I like finished 3 of them, but I never knew how to like actually activate them.
From what I've seen, and I believe it's accurate, it's hitting that left ramp, and then you'll see the yellow arrow. You have to hit that, and then yellow arrow and the scoop to start it.
Got it. Excuse me for a moment.
He's got some initialing to do. Is that a word? Initialing? We should make it a word. That's going to be the name of the GGG theme song.
What's that?
Initialing.
Initial in?
Initialing.
I like it.
Alright, let's get
See you later, Internet.
yeah, I probably shouldn't I? Yeah, sure. Thank you.
You in this time, Maruna?
Internet? There. She's back.
Good night.
Saying goodbye to friends as in have no internet. So Bruce is gonna play now. Feel free.
Who else do we have? Who wants to play Mandalorian?
I don't know if anybody on the internet, but hi, Alronco.
Well, I'm in if nobody else is in this forum. What are they?
Do you want to play again, Aaron?
No, I think I'm good.
You good right now?
You just saw what was probably my maybe 5th or 6th game of The Mandalorian ever. I had never played before. I had been in here, but I'm liking the feel of the game. It's got some interesting shots. The little mini play field up there is fun. I'm still getting the feel of it. It tilts it. It reminds me a little bit of Family Guy, the pinball, where you had Stewie's little pinball game up there, but it tilts up and down so that it plays in different grades. And I like you saw the game that it played, that it was just like went straight down. Well, I guess I'll be number 2 here. Still figuring out. I mean, I guess we'd ask more people. Did they come around? All right. good player. I have no idea how I won the final of the last Fight Club main event. Facing him when it happened. Sometimes the underdog, sometimes the long shot wins the race. And that's what happened. Still learning this game. I thought that he actually got the extra ball. Because I know that it's in the scoop, but all try at the same time to get the scoop. So it doesn't work out. We started to miss. I didn't really know what to say because I don't really know this game very well. Like I was telling our crowd watching the stream, but I just now played on the stream what had to be my fifth or sixth game of those of the Mandalorian. I'm still learning it. I'm getting a feel for the shots basically. I read a little bit about the rules online before we started the stream. When it first came here, it was kind of a surprise. And it's like, oh, well, I have a new game. I'm just going to shoot little shots and score points, right?
Yeah.
I think that I got about 100 million on my best game. Just more than I got on the screen here. That's just how it works.
I would prefer to avoid any further violence and encourage a moment of consideration.
He's going to Salt.
He is. He is. Rune is gonna Rune. One of the best players I know in here.
Just as you betrayed our business arrangement, I would gladly break any promise and watch you die in my hand.
You saw.
He's at that one down.
You just saw a master class in multi-ball cradle separation, where he makes the shot and then he doesn't lose control of the other ball.
That's pretty good.
I still don't get that. I try to do that. I end up trading both balls one way or another.
Suggest that you understand your situation.
If you want to get good at pinball, watch Rune and watch me.
I'm gonna stick with mystery.
This reminds me a little bit of Game of Thrones, where you get to buy whatever item, you know.
But the cool thing with mystery is if you hit the smart button, you select whatever it is.
Okay.
And if you get mystery on the mystery, you get a multi.
Oh.
That's the other thing I keep forgetting to do is that
One of the
flamethrower.
hidden mode, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's your very multi.
Embed some hidden mode like blind one is.
Yeah, exactly.
Lots of that.
Yeah, the only way to do your fair multi-ball is by getting the mystery twice. Yeah. Alright, do you get the entry?
Had a long day at work. I'm kind of glad that I'm playing with the Runa so I can sit down for a while and clean my body.
There you go.
There's an upside to everything.
Outside playing versus
That's right. The downside is I'm probably not going to win the game. Such as it is.
You're just worried.
Hey,
He's had time to play this in this year.
There's always ball three.
I'm glad he's here. He's one of the people who keeps the place running. It's my favorite place in the entire city. Logan Arcade, place in West Fullerton.
If you're in Chicago, want to play pinball, you gotta come to Logan.
Let me just say that I moved to Chicago about 3 years ago, a little over 3 years ago. I knew about Logan Arcade before I came here. I learned about it through Pennside.
Oh, nice.
Back in the day. And when I learned that I was moving to Chicago, it was like, I knew where to go. It's currently not on the floor, but they had the Centaur, the old Valley game.
Oh God, yeah.
One of my all-time favorites. And I hope it's all right. They pulled it off, but pulled it off before. It was working great when I last played it. That was one of the things that first drew me to come here, and I came and found so much more than just Centaur.
That's a good one. That's a good
Yeah.
class.
Activate power orb. Only 2x value. Oh shit, it's my turn. Whoops, it's my turn.
Oh, crud.
Oh, crud.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
Oh. Oh, shucks. All right, let's go.
I keep forgetting about that flamethrower that you're given right from the beginning.
Oh, this. Oh, yeah.
Which, what it does is it doubles all the shots one time.
Oh, is that what it does? So you can use that as super shot.
No. You rarely can ever use a smart bomb. Or, I don't know of any cases where you can use a smart bomb.
But you're never using.
But it's not clearing the shots. It's making all the shots 2 times once. So it's good to ideally you want to try to save it up for multiplayer.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
A little bit, you gotta hold the button down to activate it, and then it'll double all those.
Damn it.
And then you can probably stack that with those other doublers that you don't really totally understand. But that's probably where some the mystery of how did I do it? How did I do that well?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
So now he wants to hit the super shot.
Involves your cooperation and benefit.
Get half of the shot.
Right flip it.
Off the post.
Back in there. You have to rest it, but
Yeah, you do. You gotta stall.
Player one is up.
I gotta tell you, Tom, if hitting the posts of things instead of the actual thing you're supposed to hit with the object pinball, I would be the equivalent of Keith Elwin.
Oh, I know. I'm the same way. I am the same way when it comes to that.
If the object of pinball was to hit it off the post and then into the outlet, I'll tell you what, I am the master of it.
I know where you're going there. So am I. Oh my God, Keith makes it look so easy.
And he will just sit and just talk while playing the game.
I know.
Like,
Well, Jack is another one that does that.
yeah, yes, Bo Kieran's another one. Like he'll be putting on the video. It's like, this is what I do, you know. I've got to sit here and look like I'm all intent on what I'm doing to do anything proper.
And you're just like, oh yeah, you hit this, you hit that, you hit this, you hit
and then
that.
he hits it,
And you
right?
make a billion points.
All right. Well, I'm not going to hit a billion points, just to be clear. I will hit maybe about 2 million more, and then I'm going to drink, okay?
All right, we'll see.
54 is not out of reach.
Just got to chop a little wood, right?
Yeah.
Somebody got to replay. Unleashing Madness.
I know. It was alright. It wasn't great. Could have done better.
That's it.
But we're going to let a few more people in. And people have been waiting for a while to play the game. And then once
Like I
we got
said,
some more
about
plays in,
2
we're going to start
million
exploring
and
some of the
drink.
side challenges.
Yeah.
I am a
Cooperative
prop.
mode, there's a possible mode. Yeah.
Did I have it all? Yeah, yeah. Let's get some proper pinball players on this stream. I ain't it.
How many we got?
Oh, I was getting these guys in.
Okay.
Yeah, get them in.
How about you guys play? You cool second place for you guys?
I think I need a beer. Chris wants to get a beer.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to do 4-player. Yeah, 4-player. One more. Just organizing. Everybody's been waiting so long. It's hard to, it's like when you're so hungry, you don't know what you want to eat.
It's 2:30 a.m. You just left the bar. You're in the McDonald's drive-thru.
Well, yeah, or just in general, yeah.
Just in
When
general.
you're so hungry, you're actually not even sure.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm trying to run a 4-player.
All right.
Do not be deceived by that short ball. Alex Lecky is a player in here that intimidates me in any match play format. If I'm up against him, I'm probably going to lose. Like,
Lucky stuff there.
that was an uncharacteristically short ball by Mr. Lecky.
A little bit heavy tonight.
Heavy.
Sunday night, heavy night. Yeah, that's the only time I experienced it.
haven't been
This
in.
is before your time, but there was one at Clover.
Okay. I haven't been in Emporium Waker since. Okay. Okay. Also, where? Yeah. Okay, he's cooking.
Started one of the recent Christmas balls, I believe, is what it is right now. Midnight action. So many games that added tomorrow for Monday Night Pinball. Everybody's
What time are you guys getting started?
with what?
What time?
What time are we starting?
Tomorrow? Have an event going on?
No, we don't have an event. Monday Night Pinball League, all over the place.
Oh,
Which
okay,
typically
yeah,
starts
yeah.
At, typically starts at 8 p.m. Depending
My
on-
work schedule's been too inconsistent for me to actually take part in that.
There's always the ability to join a team as a reserve,
Sure.
play on an as need basis. But definitely always, it is what made this pinball community that hangs out over the game. It's the Monday Night Pinball League.
Yeah.
Everybody, all the players, come and hang out. That's what we're doing tonight. Logan Arcade Friends. Learning about Mandalorian Premium.
I mean, my scores haven't been too impressive so far, but I'm having fun with the game. There's some interesting shots.
There's some great shots and some fun modes that we're going to
Yes.
be getting to a little bit. Come on! Are you kidding me? Side modes, the side challenges. Something that Start's been doing for a little while now, but I
I'm
really
still in
love
that instinct, just look what's lit and try to shoot.
Of course, that's the general.
That's always it. I played Metallica before this. There's even a call out that said, I just shoot lit shots and score points.
That's the instructions that you keep being given.
That's right. And that's what I tell people. It's like, they'll ask me how to win at something, and whether it's the Tuesday night league that we run here at Logan Arcade. By the way, if you want to play in something kind of competitive but not too intense, it's free to never seen, I've never actually watched Stranger Things, but I've come to really enjoy the pinball game. It's in here in Logan Arcade. It's made by Brian Eddy. The game designer is Brian Eddy. He also Tack from Mars and Medieval Madness, and it plays like a modernized version of those games.
It's yeah. I lose Stranger Things because there's a lot of chaos. But it's definitely not an easy game.
I have had such varied performance on Stranger Things pinball. My highest, I think, I got to put my name on the leaderboard at one point on here before, probably several resets ago. About 775 billion.
Get in there!
But if you put me in front of it, I'm just as likely to get 75 billion. But yeah, that's pinball. Pinball is a game that we're all the mercy of the silver ball. It does not discriminate. It cheats and treats all of us equally. And yes, it's I've seen some of the best players in the game in here in this building, in this room, just get completely steamrolled. Just by bad luck. Even this guy.
Slingshot of death.
Even that guy. That was bad luck.
Bad luck.
Righto. I guess I'll try to fill some dead air time a little bit easier now that Tom Neds is here. I don't have to sit and try to run my mouth trying to keep it entertaining. Although Alex Lucky balls up, he's always fun to watch.
Sorry,
Great player.
with some pinball ladies.
Yeah. There are a lot of ladies here who play pinball and are quite good at it. And are,
Jane and Aaron, Jane Lindsay, they just got back from the West Game Festival.
yeah.
Sound like fun?
Yeah,
Is anybody who's on stream or you have been West Game Festival? Anyone at all? Are you here just to watch Mandalorian? Are you here because you're bored and you want to be something to watch?
Somebody sponsor us, please.
No idea what Logan
Oh, Rocco, I know you're talking. No, you at least like you're
What the hell is going
this
on?
is my first night playing, well, not my first, maybe second, third. Lucky it might be his first time. James is his first time.
Not my first time. I was here on the first day that it showed up. What was that?
Last Monday or something?
Monday or Sunday or something like that.
Yeah.
I was here.
We've all had very little time with this, man. We've all
Yeah.
had very little time with this.
All that I really
If
do
you
come
got-
in here. But
I was gonna say, if you have any pointers, things we should know about, look for in this game, put it in chat. We're interested. We want to learn.
I learned pretty quick. In fact, I learned in my first game that just shoot the center lane, you're going to get a multi-ball.
I like to stack that with a machine.
Right. And that, like, I just gave a beginner tip. I mean, a more advanced one is to stack, and I mean that just goes with any modern game. It's like first you learn how to do something, you learn how to do something else, and then you're going to be like, well, how can I bring them together? It's kind of like the another one I was playing before this was Black Knight Sword of Rage. Where it's like first, it's like the first thing I'm trying to do is like I'm gonna plunge it all the way up to the upper playfield and try to hit the catapult to start that multi-ball. But now
Is anybody in chat a fan of the show? Like some more? Or have they watched Moon Knight? You watch anything good recently?
I don't watch a whole lot of much of anything.
No?
I haven't been able to tune in the game, ball game or something like that. That's been about it.
I've been watching the new Halo show, the Moon Knight show, Mando and Purple Boba Fett was great.
Okay. I actually told Bruce that I haven't seen any of the Star Wars franchise since Phantom Menace.
So, Ralph Freelance, what would you say, so you like easy multi-ball games, what would you consider easy multi-ball? Medieval Madness.
Medieval Madness can be.
Attack from Mars.
It's not that I like easy multi-ball, it's just like I just wanted to keep something going for a while I'm learning the rest of the rules.
I feel Spider-Man's a good multi-ball game.
That's another one. I was playing Metallica before here, before I got on the stream. And the inline, that's the Master of Puppets or something, multi-ball. And you're gonna hit the 3 inline drop targets. That's a little bit of a throwback to some of the old valleys, like Paragon. We actually have a Paragon playfield up here. Kind of wish we had the game actually in here. I'm gonna have to come up to Schaumburg and play the Paragon.
Oh yeah, no, that Paragon's over there.
Yes.
It's actually well maintained.
Yes.
That's Gavin's, I think.
Yeah.
Gavin's Lucky, nice ball. Nice ball, Lucky.
Yes.
I was trying to do a skill shot and screw it up, but I'm not going to run skill shots. I got
Did you get the extra ball?
Yeah, you just knock out the bank of drop targets with the targets behind it.
Yeah.
And then you have a multi-ball. And I say that's an easy multi-ball that's relatively speaking on the Metallica game because I never found that game particularly easy.
Metallica, I always do it for the guy in the back, the electric chair.
Yes.
I don't play Metallica very often. It's not one of my games that I enjoy. But
That's a game that it always just
but
punishes me.
but Metallica is a good game in general if you want to learn to do it.
Yes.
It's one of those games that's very good. Monster Mash is another
Yes.
one. Medieval Madness, Attack from Mars, Spider-Man is
I
kind of
usually find many games designed by John Ward that fall in this category. Rush is the most recent example of
I
that.
will say this though, Rush has a boardy feel to it, but I haven't found that there's always that one card on a board table where you just hit it and you just get bored.
Yes.
I haven't found it.
In a way, Rush reminds me a little bit of playing the high-speed games, especially the Getaway, where you've got the right flipper and you're gonna shoot the crap. If Steve Ritchie never does make a high-speed 3 and none of these in Jersey Jack, I kind of hope that he does. That may just have to suffice because it's got a little bit of that high-speed feel to it.
What do you do with high-speed 3? You can't bring back
I would say if you made a high-speed 3, you're gonna shift the tables a little bit. In the first 2, you were the car running away from the cops. This time, you're gonna be the CHP. You're gonna be the cop trying to chase the kingpin car.
I like that.
You're gonna set out roadblocks. You shoot. You're gonna make a mode. You get the helicopter, and then you finally, in the end, the wizard mode. Is to catch him and arrest him.
I like that. Steve Ritchie, I hope you're listening to Jersey Jack, you too. And
I met Steve in here a couple weeks ago.
Yes, he's great.
Yeah, I met him in here. We talked a little bit. And Steve made so many things from my gaming childhood that I'm just kind of just silently just marking out, right?
Yeah.
But I'm just talking. Hi, I'm Steve. Hi, Yeah, and he's imitating the voices of Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat, which I was trying to do as a 12-year-old kid. Fatality, you know, stuff like that. But you know, he's just doing it. It's just perfect sounding, even out of the studio or anything like that. And yeah, just another great experience that I had here in Logan Arcade was meeting Mr. Ridge, the king of pinball.
And that's the one little thing about Logan is it sets apart a lot of the other pinball bars, especially is you run into sturdy players.
Yes.
You run into really good players who you've seen on TV or who probably kick your ass in like a sub-tournament or something. You know, it's cool. Not to brag a little bit.
Yeah, that had nothing to do with why I ended up coming out here. There were a lot of reasons for that, but whenever I realized, hey, this is happening, it's like, then I'm thinking, man, I'm moving to the city where, I mean, chances are, if you've ever played a pinball game anywhere in the world, it was probably made in or very near this city. Stearns and Elk Grove Village, so is Stearns and Jack. Now they're now just a couple months away.
They're kitty quarters.
Yes.
So they're
American Pinball's out in Palatine. I've been out to their game, I think, to Michael
They're
Grant.
about 20 minutes away from Stern and Jersey.
Yes. And then, you know, just historically, the old Williams factory was maybe a mile and a half away from here.
So I used to work in the old Valley factory.
Yeah?
Well, it wasn't Valley, but I used to work for a company called Life Fitness, and our factory in Rosemont was Midway Gaming, and that's where they made Batman machines, and they made some of the pinball machines.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah.
Learn something new about Tom and Ed's all the time. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, no, that was out in Franklin Park, though. Franklin Park, that was where the factory was. Some of the people who I worked with were actually one of the original groups that were building Pac-Man
Yes.
and pinball machines.
I wasn't here when they were, when the old Valley and Williams factories were going, but one thing I met a gentleman actually through, how much of this can I say without violating some oath I made with the federal government? I work for the United States Census in 2020, and we're just going to say that in the course of my work there, I met someone who we just started talking, and he says, "Yeah, I used to be a line, like a factory line worker at the old Williams pinball plant." And just starts talking about how, you know, he made games, and like, wow, you know, it's like, and here it is. You know, I grew up in Texas. I didn't grow up here in Chicago, you know, but down in Texas, I played pinball as a kid, and you know, it's like, well, here is the world just getting smaller and smaller, and it's like, chances are, he's older than me, gentlemen. He was probably working on the line of the Williams and Valley factory. You know, after they had moved together, and you know, he might have put the flippers on a game that I had played, and then, you know, they come to a certain place. I come here and you know, meet something like that. You know, he was just he was proud of what he did, and it was a fun conversation.
One of the coolest people I ever got to meet was actually Roger Sharp. Like, I got to play against him, and I beat him on Star Wars. It was like, that's like my claim to fame. Like the ultimate murder juggernaut that you play.
Yes.
And I don't know, it's cool. For those who don't know, Roger Sharp,
He legalized pinball.
in a lot of America. So in Chicago, and what, back in the 70s, 60s, and 50s,
Yes.
pinball was considered gambling because you would put a quarter in and you wouldn't receive anything. It wasn't like a vending machine. So it was considered gambling. Like,
Right. You could earn replays, and then from your one quarter, you earn 10 replays and can get, you know, $2.50. But also there was a thing where the old Valley company also made slot machines for the old Las Vegas casinos.
that was the other thing.
went where the old Las Vegas casinos were run by the mob, and so it was kind of a guilt by association thing. You're associated with the mob, so we're just going to assume that every pinball game in operation is a mob money-making front. And so they came in and the mayor of LaGuardia in New York, Gloria LaGuardia, who the airport is named after, he was a bit of a crusader against the mob. And I'd see like these old still images of him just smashing pinball machines with a sledgehammer. You know, this is how, so hey, we're sticking it to the mob, we're taking it out. And yes, Roger Sharp, by making the most important skill shot in pinball history.
It wasn't just a skill shot. He was just calling out his shots.
Yeah, that's what it was.
He was doing the first walkthrough.
Right. Right.
Live walkthrough.
Yes. Before Bo Cairns or Craig Pullen or anybody who was doing that before, Roger Sharp was there. And he did it in a court of law. And he says, okay, I'm going to pull this here, and I'm going to put it in the center lane. I'm going to score 1,000 points, which is a lot of points in an old electromechanical game. And they did it. And this is what the court did. It said, okay, well, they must have rigged this machine.
Yeah.
They made them bring in another one of their choice they brought in. And then Roger's like, well, I'm going to come up, I'm going to put it in this spot, this one. And he did it. And the judge and jury said, we've heard enough.
Yep.
The rest is history.
And it became a game of skill and not a game of
skill.
luck.
And even to this day, you will still see a little thing on the card that says for amusement purposes only. That's not to say we can't have a friendly battle pinball game.
Of course, put a quarter down.
I bet you $100 will beat me off.
I'm going to go that far. I'm not going to put that much down.
I'll throw the game. Make sure I win. The 1919 Chicago White Sox.
Yeah.
Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Yeah, that happened too. So,
Oh. Hey, we got 2 free games.
so I think a Rouge want to go. Oh, ladies.
It's the ladies' turn next. Come on up.
It's the ladies' turn.
That's
I
right.
hope you're all staying tuned. It's the ladies' turn for this Mando.
Clever kid wrestle, so I'm going to take a little walk. And thank you for suffering my foolishness here on the street. You're having fun watching.
And currently we have the How Much ladies joining us now. you hear us better now?
It was a travel day, so our stream, we're taking the day off.
How's that? Can you hear us better?
Okay. Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much for that feedback.
Great.
Yeah. So
Too loud, just right.
we're doing a little hot nudge game right now on the Logan stream. We got me, Anna, Glowskull, and Lindsay and Aaron. So this is our game on it.
And then
Thanks,
for everybody with the raid, since this is a Logan stream, we don't only stream pinball, we also stream Killer Queen content and Street Fighter tournaments. So smash a like, I don't know, whatever they say on TV now.
Shoot.
Oh, you gotta wait. You gotta wait.
All right.
And we've got Lindsay. Joe Hill,
Close
thanks
up
for the
next.
follow, man.
Thanks, Joe.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, when we're not streaming for you guys, we're usually hanging out here. So that's what.
This
that
is a cool
awesome.
place. And I think
this is the kind of newest game on the floor. I think. Yeah.
it is. It came in last Monday. So we're all still kind of learning it.
New
Right.
Glarus is here, or was
New
here.
Belgium, New Belgium.
Sorry. I was just in Wisconsin all weekend.
I know, I get it, I
Easy
get it.
mistake.
New Glarus is great. I do like my spotted cow.
Yeah.
Thank
New
Aunt
Belgium.
Snail.
New Belgium is here with a bunch of fun
Thanks for
games
following,
and
Aunt
prizes.
Snail. Oh, nice. So in the Pro, they don't have that little magnet up there, right?
No, they don't. No. I don't really understand how child. I mean, so you spell child, and then you have a mystery available. Is that how that works?
Yeah, but the magnet works, and then whichever letter it falls through,
Okay, yeah.
that's what it grants you.
So when it's the Pro, I think maybe are they just all lit, and then whatever one it falls through is the answer.
I don't know. I've only played the Pro a couple times at headquarters.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I was saying earlier that when I play the premiums, these shots on the right side, that one you just hit, for example, can get really tricky, and the one right next to it to the left, like if it's not pitched properly, it can be really, really hard to hit. But this one seems like it's playing super nice.
You're talking about the scoop shot?
No,
or
the shots on the right, like the little, like that horseshoe shot, and then if the
horseshoe shot on
comes
this one has
down,
got the half pipe.
right, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, isn't it a reverter? Like, yeah. So sometimes it's the half pipe, and sometimes
Oh, it is.
it's the
You're right.
ramp.
That comes down.
So when the ramp comes down, I feel like a lot. Like I've played ones where it's really hard to make it around that ramp if it's not pitched
backhanding,
right.
yeah.
But on this one, it seems to be playing really, really good. The game is fast and pitched really well.
Whoever set up this game did a good job.
They did, yes. That's what I mean to say. Lindsay's crushing this multi-ball right now.
Doing very well.
So she has the flamethrower as like, I think everyone spotted that at the beginning. Right?
You are, and I
And you
believe.
hold the button down.
Yes. Aruna's telling me hold it, don't just tap it.
Yeah, you can't just tap it, and that will like light the farthest right shot for being worth more points.
Farthest right shot.
Yeah, I think it
Okay,
starts
I didn't
on
know.
the right side.
I didn't know it's. I didn't know where it
It
started.
might be the first two over here.
Okay.
Sorry, yes. Pointing to the right orbit and the right ramp, but I think
So
if
now,
if you're in a
since
mode or something.
So since Lindsay got her multi-ball done, now she's in the hurry-up shot in the center lane.
Yeah.
That's why it's lit blue.
She has to build two more to light Razor Gust hurry up. So if she
Yeah.
hits the center two more times, then she'll be in her hurry up mode. And I think that the farther the
Now,
more hurry up,
when you hit it in there, if you get it all the way up the ramp, is that an immediate build, or do you want it to go into the pop bumpers to build
Someone
it
just
more?
raid us?
yeah, Joe Hills.
Sick.
Yeah.
We just got rated, buddy. Thank you, Joe Hill.
Joe Hill's ring. We got Joe Hill's ring.
Yeah, Joe Hill's ring. We appreciate it.
You got the sound better?
Yes.
Yes.
They
I got the sound up a little bit more.
Very good.
But yeah, we didn't have enough pinball at MGC, so we came back and wanted to try the.
Can you ever have enough pinball?
This is my favorite place, like environment to play.
I know.
And weirdly though, like so in the middle of a convention center, like honestly isn't like and like something that feels like an airport hangar without lighting. But then I have to tell myself, I'm like, wait, these games are all free. You paid to be here.
Yeah.
Practice
Enjoy
the
it.
games, Jane. Like
do it.
practice the games.
But Logan is
Yeah.
special.
But I couldn't wait to come back here and like put in some coins to play with my friends.
So she's not only got this whole. I was gonna say, when it dims to that red lighting, is that the what is that? The scope or not the scope? The escape? Yeah, the red lighting. When it dims down like that.
I missed it. I looked away.
All right. I'll point it out again if I
I
see it.
noticed. So I did get to play this a few times at MGC, as I was just mentioning, for free. I was like, oh, yeah, we have this now here at Logan. I should learn this game a little bit better. And sometimes when you hit the sort of like the inner right loop shot,
Okay.
when it's not, the diverter isn't down, right?
The U-turn?
Yeah. Then everything is, it's like a,
Yeah,
it's
just
like
right
this,
there.
right here.
Yes,
this
yes,
is
yes,
exactly
yes.
what I'm talking about.
So,
this
oh,
is this, and then
oh,
it,
damn.
it's
This
it's
is like an escape mode, right?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I don't know if it's kind of like the Star Wars, like sort of.
But
like,
I know
yeah,
what you can do
like,
is
oh,
you,
you
yeah,
got
no,
it,
it's like
yeah,
a
that one.
hyperspace hurry up almost.
Hyperspace hurry up needs whatever. The
Underground?
One that, the one that like pauses everything and then you have to anyway.
The underground
Jedi
and like
escape. Whatever.
Jedi escape.
Not Jedi.
Well, I know if you hit the arrows, you can add to the jackpot and it counts down.
Okay.
That's all I know. And now we watch the master working it.
We'll sit in for Jane during the
Oh,
call.
yeah, welcome back. We got a Joe Hill's raid. Internet, this is kind of like a friendly stream here at Logan.
Yeah.
Like, there's no set streamer. We're a big community. We all just like to come together, have fun, and play pinball. So you'll see people from Hot Nuts from time to time. Pinball Super Friends, if you've ever been there. Who else do we
And
know that
Jane's
streams?
come right back on to her seat. Her seat,
I
not mine.
will please just. Nope. Jane is stepping out. She's a little frustrated after that ball.
All right.
I don't blame.
I expected it to take a while. Jane's one of the best players in here. When it comes down to if there was a Mount Rushmore of faces of people who are going to knock any score off that I get on the board of anything on here, JEV is going to be one of them.
JEV, HBS, Hobbs,
Yes.
AKI Arunas, who's played
Yeah.
with us earlier.
T in
Wolf.
every once in a while.
I mean, Wolfie's coming here a lot.
Yeah.
WLF, and you just don't see him that much anymore. Anna's got her name on a couple. I've got my name on a couple. It all depends. I mean, everybody's got their game, right? I mean, Internet, what are your games? What does everybody think of this game? You like to play it like what do you like about it? I don't know. Talk to us, guys.
I had about a 3-month reign atop as GC of Twilight Zone, which is one of my favorite games of all time.
That's a good one.
And I'm probably more proud of that than anything I've ever accomplished in here.
Yeah, Twilight Zone, I mean, that's a classic. That's one of those. That's one of those games that got me into pinball.
Yeah.
Like, for me, it was Addams Family, Twilight Zone, Revenge from Mars.
Yes.
Surprisingly, but like the place by my house, I used to go and play pinball. They had one, and I just got into it.
I think that the Revenge from Mars that's part of Zesty World here is still at Mars Brewing down on the south side.
Nice. And Snail, don't worry about it. Just you can always listen and talk. You don't have to know anything about pinball to enjoy it.
I don't know anything about pinball either.
Do you guys like the theme? I mean, are you watching the Mandalorian show? Book of Boba Fett? I mean, I wouldn't say spoilers at this point. The Mandalorian show's been out for a couple of years now, so most people should be caught up. Have you? Yeah, you said you're not watching.
I have not seen The Mandalorian yet.
It's good. It's very spaghetti western. That's really what I like about it.
Okay. A little bit of Dirty Harry type stuff, yeah.
Not really Dirty Harry, like very more samurai roots. Like,
okay, all right.
I don't know the name of the samurai movie, but it's one where a samurai takes a small child and is trying to find his parents or clan. Okay. And that's essentially what this is, but set in a futuristic setting, just like the original Star Wars was a spaghetti western of itself.
Sure, yeah, I dig that.
But this one is just, I like it.
I mean, and I was never like this huge like Star Wars like nerd, right?
I get it.
But I watched the, like for sure the original trilogy.
Of
and
course.
just appreciate it for what it is. I mean, this mostly low budget, just kind of
it wasn't low budget at the time.
shot. Yeah, right. It wasn't, but
by our standards
at the same time, it's like Lucas said, okay, I will make this trilogy, and you could pay me like, I don't know what it was, something ridiculously low, even for 1970s terms.
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
Like $20,000.
All he wanted was the merchandise.
Was the merchandise. And all
smart.
he needed to do was build it into a franchise.
And he did it.
And he did it.
Hats off to Lucas.
And yes, it's and I will always bring that example up. It's like, if you believe in an idea, it's like, okay, you just help me make it.
George, if I'm not mistaken, didn't George Lucas also direct American Graffiti? I think he did. I'm not.
We're gonna have to look that up. If he didn't direct it, he had some kind of hand in it.
I feel like he had some kind of hand in it.
We'll leave that up to the oracle of Wikipedia.
Director George Lucas, American Graffiti.
Well, what do you know?
There you go.
You were right.
I mean, hell, Han Solo. I think that was. I think American Graffiti was Harrison Ford's first movie, and he was the bad guy drag racer in that.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't a bad guy. I mean, he was just a drag racer in that movie. American Graffiti is a classic. If you haven't seen it, a lot of great movie, a lot of good actors. Ron Howard was in
Maybe
it.
Anti-hero would be a better way to describe it.
He was kind of. Well, I mean, they had the drag race at the end, and he was searching around for the guy with the 32 Ford Coupe 5 window, and I fell in love with that car when I first saw that movie, and I've always wanted one. Expensive as hell now.
By the way, Joe Hills, congrats on the TCGC. I do not have the all-time best score in here at all. A fellow named Elwin, Keith Elwin, you might have heard of him.
Yeah,
he surpassed my best in this building. Also a fellow named Andy Bagwell.
Yeah, he's another heavy hitter.
He's beaten me on a number of occasions.
If you were at Midwest Gaming Classic, Andy was
the champ.
He was the champ.
The champ. And another point I'll bring up whenever I'll tell people, I'll say I ain't any good at pinball, and say, well, how are you the Fight Club champion, Brickerus? Well, I'm going to tell you something. Is that Andy Bagwell was an alternate or something. He was eligible to play in the event,
really
and
quick,
he was
so
not there.
Shane is about to get into the Razor Crest Turia, So what she wants to do is keep hitting that blue shot there.
Yes.
And she just cashes in on it. So just kind of giving a play-by-play a little bit. Sorry.
Yes. But yeah, it's I thought that Andy Bagwell would be at the main event of the last main event of Fight Club.
Oh yeah.
And that I would have to go through him to win the belt. And in a way, although I did face Arunas, who is a great player.
Oh yes, Fry Like
Yeah.
an Eagle. So
Yes.
if anybody lives in the Chicago
Yes.
area and is looking for work and wants to work at this lovely establishment or next to it, the people who supply food here, the name of it is called Fry Like an Eagle. I know there's a help wanted sign on the window here. Come look at it, sign up. You can work at this awesome establishment. Get to know people like Arunas, Melissa, Aaron, Mary Beth, Nick. Who else am I missing? I'm missing a lot of people. Zesby eventually. But yeah, this is honestly every city so far I've been to that is Pinball City has their pinball, that one location that sets them apart. In Chicago, I found it's Logan. New York, that one I haven't been into enough, but I really enjoyed Buttermilk while I was there last week. Jack Bar was good. When I was out in Oregon, I played in a place called, it had a space theme to it. But it was really good there. I mean, and you know, I love the pinball communities around the country here. And
I would have invoked District 80, not District 82. That's in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
But there was another one in Houston that was a great one. I grew up in the Houston area.
I haven't been to Electric Bad is down there, I think. I've heard a lot about them. I've heard good things.
The Bishop Cidercade is another good one there. But the one that I would have named, they actually had to close down and liquidate, and they sold all their pins.
Yeah.
And there, it was like, I moved out of there, for the last time, I moved out of Texas like 3 times in my life.
Okay.
You know, it's one of the places, I go travel the world, and then I come back. But I think I'm here in Chicago to stay now. It's my home now. And right after I left, about 2017.
Lindsay's going to the Foundry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
About 2017, 2018, right after I left, the pinball location scene in Houston just blew up.
Yeah. Victor, who plays with us, he might be moving down there, and he might become a regular down in Houston. I mean, But what I also love about the pinball scene everywhere is, like I said, I was in New York last week for my cousin's wedding. Arunas told me to go over to this bar called Buttermilk. He said, Kate, who used to work here and play on Insane Clown Posse, the team.
Yeah.
She works out there. So he's like, go over there, hit her up, enjoy that bar, they got pinball. So I go out there. Too bad she wasn't there, so I didn't know anybody. But, excuse me.
That was a bit of a move.
Excuse me.
She only got a single boarding on that.
Oh no. Mando's being
that was
sensitive right
good
now.
treatment of the tilt bob.
But moral of the story is, when I was in New York,
Good job, Lindsay.
didn't know anybody, go to a pinball bar, met some pinball people, hung out with them all night. They were great. I mean, the community is great, no matter where you go. Everybody's very friendly in the community. And I hope it stays that way.
I will tell you about my coolest pinball experience in Houston. Was not at a place that you could just walk into and play pinball all the time. But there's a place called Joysticks in downtown Houston.
Okay.
And it is really, it's a distributor. Like, they're a Stern and Jersey Jack distributor.
Oh, cool.
And all this. But they're attached to a bar. It's got to be a little bit like Logan Arcade. Except instead of being an arcade, it's a distributorship.
Cool.
You can't normally go in there. You can go in there and have a drink. But usually, for most of the month, if you go into the game room, showroom part, it's because you're at least a potentially serious buyer of a game to take home. But this used to be only the last Friday of the month, but then they expanded it to the first and last Fridays of the month.
Yeah.
They called it Pac-Man Fever. So, they have video games and they have pinballs. And for a cover fee, basically, last time I was there, it was about 2018, it costed about $15.
I think we're gonna get a game going, but
Okay, but I'll go ahead and finish this here. And they would just let everybody in, and they could play from like 9 to 2 a.m.
you want to do it in impossible mode?
Yeah, let's do it. It's time for that.
We're gonna do co-op.
Well, almost time for that. Anyhow, so you could go in and you could play all these games that were normally just set up to sell games to people. And it used to be this well-kept secret in Houston. Like, when I first went to it, it was about 2009, 2010, something like that. And it wasn't very crowded, but last time I was there, it was like elbow to elbow. I'm getting bumped into while I'm trying to play pinball games, but I didn't really care because there were so many rare games. It's still the only place where I played not the remake that Chicago Gaming Company has made of Cactus Canyon, but a real original one that they only made like 900 of. And it was in there, and it's the only place that I've ever played it. Joysticks on, frankly, it's close to the Houston Astros ballpark in Houston. And yeah, I presume they still do it. It may not still be $15, it might be 20 or something like that. But if you're there and you're there on the first or last Fridays of the month, it's definitely worth it just for the experience. It's a mosh pit with pinballs in the middle of it because it's going to be so crowded. But still, it was fun.
So we're getting down on a cooperative game here. Playing one of the side challenges that Mandalorian offers. There's a few of them. One of them is a cooperative mode. So all four of us are going to be playing to combine our scores and complete as much as we can. See how far we can get.
I'm just gonna sit and watch. I'm learning a little bit more about the game just watching it. Watching players who know it a little better than I do.
What have you picked up? What is it? What are you gonna do on your first ball?
Well, I could just use the boilerplate answer and just say shoot, let's lit, and score points. But what I want to do is that instead of going for that first multi-ball where you just shoot the center lane and get the multi-balls, just try to stack it with something and make it worth a little more points. That's the next step when you're learning a game, is to learn how each of the modes come together. And you can make, when you do that, you can make every shot that you take and you make more productive. Instead of scoring this amount of points, you can score 2 or 3 times the amount of points, bringing it all together. And that's just what I'm going to try to do next time I get on.
Oh, you can. You can do 2 extra.
Sorry, I got a little distracted by.
Yeah, we're doing off work.
There's a lot of distractions. I found that any pinball venue, any place with a bunch of pinballs, it's a sensory overload. There's a lot to deal with. Some people just don't work well in an environment like that. But the best players are able to just, when you're playing, you just tune out everything else. That was a little bit of the theme of the Who, Tommy. He couldn't hear, he couldn't see.
Yeah.
He just tuned out everything else that was going around it, and just won.
That's what That's what Pinball Wizards do.
That's right.
Why don't you go ahead and step up and...
Is this my turn now?
It's your turn. We're playing cooperative.
Oh, I wasn't ready for this, so we'll see how it goes.
So co-op mode here, Mandalorian. We're gonna play some Impossible mode. And there's another one that's a score stealer. That might be a little bit more at the end of the night, which will be coming up at some point within the hour. We'll be wrapping it up. We got a late start tonight, some technical difficulties, but we made it happen. Everything's looking great. People are hanging out. Sunday night, Logan Arcade and Friends. It's my turn.
Well, one thing about this game is that if you shoot the center lane and you brick, I'm known as Brickerus in Fight Club, right? Okay, so I do that. I say that because I brick, I miss a lot. And so what you just saw is it rattle around in that center lane, and if it does, chances are it's just going to come right STDM. And yes, wow, this game seems really unforgiving, and a harsh master it was to me. Yeah. The ball is always wild, and it runs wild on all of us, and it ran wild on me just now. Now, here are the balls in the hands of a master, and that's Aronis. AKI, you come here to Pinball Arcade, or to Logan Arcade, and you look on the leaderboard, chances are you're going to see his initials on it. He works here. He's one of the people who keeps this place going, and for that, I'm very grateful. I'll say it again, this is my favorite place in my favorite city in the world. And here is Arunas as he tries to get something going. And the game is unforgiving. The game cheats us equally. The left out lane got him. Who's next? Who is next? Guess I got some dead air time to fill. I dabbled in broadcasting a little bit, so I'm going to do my best.
Sorry, that time. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Well, here's Tom to. Yeah, you got the extra ball lit. To be honest, Tom, I don't recall. My memory's getting bad. I guess I'm getting old or something like that. Tom, they're showing a little bit. Sometimes what I forget to do is that, well.
God damn it, Bubby.
It was a thumbs up. It seemed more like you were thinking middle finger.
I was.
And
Middle
sometimes,
finger.
even when you try to control the ball like you had it cradle up, sometimes I forget to do that. Sometimes I tend to like to just kind of play on the fly.
Some games are very flowy. This game can get flowy at times.
Yeah.
The reason why I did the full punch though was from the super skill shot. If you do a full punch and then I think you can hit the U-turn or that scoop, that's a super skill.
Whatever will be lit after you do the full plunge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought the orbit is into it somehow.
All right, here I go again.
Here I go again
On my
own.
That's not what I wanted at all. Did you get rated? You've got a
We
lot
did.
of
We
viewers.
did get rated. Joe Hill's rated us, and
Oh, very nice.
very appreciative of that.
I've watched Joe Hill.
He's good.
I waste a lot of time watching pinball on Twitch.
So have I. It's fine. I like to put it on in the background when I'm doing stuff at home. just randomly, watch people play. Like somebody will get in a really good game, or they'll start doing something I've never seen before. Like, oh, so that's how you do that. Great. So if I ever get good enough and get into that situation, this is what I do. So he's in escape. If he hits the flashing arrows, it adds time. Once he hits the half pipe, that completes it, which he just did. Multi-ball is lit. Oh, he got into an encounter. And that's what you want to hit at the top. The idea is hit the yellow lights. And there's 3 levels. He got done with one and almost another one. So now if he hits that last light, he's on the 3rd level of the first encounter. So, now he's on the 3rd level of the first encounter. And I think encounter will like really increase your bonus. So you want to hit encounter, I think. Somebody in chat, if you know this game, give us a little insight. We're kind of newbies at this one.
I look momentarily confident there for a minute.
I like how individually we all do very well, but like cooperatively we suck.
Yeah, I didn't even know this cooperative mode made it harder.
Thank you, Nick. That was our technical guy, Nick. He's making sure we keep everything running smoothly. So right now, Rudis has got an encounter lit, multi-ball lit. Oh, all right. Oh. So you're in the 3rd level of encounter, I think you got us to.
Oh yeah, it is up to 3rd level. I wasn't even paying attention to that. I was trying to.
You know what's sad?
Trying to get a mode going.
I lit the extra ball on the first ball, and nobody's hit it ever since. This is very.
Well, we probably only get 1 extra ball cooperatively.
We do, but nobody's. But the problem is nobody's done this. Nobody did that. That's the problem.
What, the mode? Getting a mode started?
Extra ball!
I was trying to start a mode and get the extra ball. I was trying.
I got it.
So
I was trying.
Man, you take it.
I was trying.
Damn it.
They could put that on my pinball headstone.
Why the hell did we let Tom fucking take the extra ball?
I know, now I'm just going to hold it over your head.
Well,
So if I get the next 2 lights, that finishes the
Did you get the multi-ball going?
I'm about to. I don't know if it's lit or not.
Oh,
Yes,
start your mode first.
Yeah, the multi-ball's lit.
Start your mode first.
You gotta shoot the center lane for that?
No, you gotta shoot a scoop
Okay.
to start the mode. That's what I was trying to do.
Alright. Still learning.
And you can also start the encounter before you start the multi-ball.
Okay.
Much easier. I guess hit the shot, right?
I was having a really hard time with it though.
So now I want to hit multi-ball, stack that, right? And that starts the multi-ball. Sweet. So you got a motion
Flamethrower. If you're still on flamethrower.
So on flamethrower, just hold down the center button.
Are you on flamethrower?
Probably, I don't know.
It tells you on the LCD screen what weapon you have. I wish I could see it because it's so damn blurry here. Let me go to the
Oh, come on.
Yeah, trap up and activate that flamethrower. You gotta hold it down. Now all the shots are 2 times, but you needed to do that from the beginning.
You know how many times I forget to
Oh,
trap
that's
up?
right. But I keep forgetting about the flamethrower, and that's actually a crucial part of making this happen.
My tendency to forget to trap up, I think that's one thing that helps me in Fight Club a little bit.
No, not trapping up.
Like-
I was just talking about this one thing in specific.
Right. But like, you watch me in the few streams I've been on, it's like I just will tend to to play on the fly, right? And I'll lose a lot of balls that way. And
Good night, Aunt Snow. Thank you so much.
yes,
Yep.
good night. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Hopefully we get a little more action going on with this cooperative mode, see how far we can get. But we are going to play some impossible mode, which is nutso. And that
I have not played this yet. I'm intimidated.
No, it's Fight Club. The machine makes you not trap your balls.
Ah.
There is an energy bar on how long you keep the flipper held up. And if you hold your flipper up too long, it'll just kill the flipper.
Okay. Okay.
Fight
So
Club.
it's a built-in Fight Club rule.
It's a built-in Fight Club rule. Love it. Also, it's a lot harder to start everything, but that's the one caveat. But that's also fine too, because that takes the long game out of it, which is also part of what Fight Club is all about. But Tom is making some progress for us, carrying the team. Still has that third encounter to finish.
I don't know why it won't go
Good night,
out.
Aunt Snail.
Right now, it's 5 so in a certain mode.
What's that?
It's bypassing the encounter right now because I'm in some kind of mode. But I'll just start a mission. I don't know, should I go for the hurry up, the best guard?
Which counter was disabled?
The, I don't know.
Oh, encounter. Okay, I'm sorry. There you go. Yeah, no, something disables that, and I don't know what it is. I thought it might be scope, but it could be hunter possibly. I don't know. One shot left. What's your weapon, man? What do you got? Did you get it?
I got the encounter. I finished it.
Now in the impossible mode, I noticed that when you get it up into the playfield, here in the little mini playfield,
Yeah.
that the best thing to do when it drops is to trap up with the left flipper so you can control it and get a shot, because you don't have a whole lot of time. If you don't do that and you have the flipper down, you're likely to just drain it just right away.
Yeah, maybe not. You can also hit it on the fly. It's pretty bouncy up there. You just gotta find your.
So I think our bonus is going to be good.
You just gotta find your rhythm on that one.
But in the impossible mode, I take it that you don't have the tactic of just holding it up before it comes down to just trap it and then just measure up
You
a
can.
shot.
You just can't hold the flipper very long.
Sure. Okay. We'll see when it happens. This is I'll be seeing it for the first time. I'll be playing it sight unseen.
So we got 177, one encounter finished.
Yep. We got a bunch of missions done.
What? No, there's one
We got 2 missions
Oh wait,
left.
there's 3 missions done,
Yeah,
and one is
and we've got a
qualified.
multi-ball going now. Second multi-ball.
Those Razor Crest multi-balls. You
No,
completed
jackpot.
one. You got at least one. We got at least one super jackpot on one of them. So that'll be the difference when it's flashing green on the playfield, if it's lit solid or if it's flashing. What was it, Tom? What was it you were faced with? What were you trying to do?
What I was trying to do was finish the red shots. So I was trying to finish the red shots to finish that out, because if you do that, I think it gives you a better bonus at the end. But mainly just
Are you
chipping.
talking about encounter?
Yeah, the encounter. But I got into a mode that dealt with Beskar, the money that you get used for the foundry.
Yeah.
So if we get into the foundry again, we should have plenty of money to buy something. Like use the mystery for that.
That was a 40 million super jackpot.
That was a nice one.
That's going to work to all of our benefits.
Yes.
So we got the hurry up qualified in the center
Yep.
lane,
Ooh.
Foundry.
Oh, it just trickled out there. It should still be a good bonus, though.
This is ball 3, right?
Oh, I thought it'd be a better bonus. But still, 243 right now. I mean, that's not bad as a combined score for us. Especially because we all went into ball 3 with less than 10 million. I mean, we went into ball 3 with less than 10 million. Now we're at like 2 something, so. All right. Now we got Brickerus up. He's going to be going for these blue shots from Child Shots. Ooh, that was nasty. That was really nasty.
That worked good.
Oh, now Runis is up and he walked away. Damn him.
That wasn't good at all.
Damn him.
Oh, that wasn't good.
Shake your fist. Alright, sorry guys, we gotta go find a Runis there for a minute. Apologize about the dead space. So Jack, tell me, where's some of your favorite places to go play pinball? Wherever you're from. I mean, we all got into this somehow. We all got our spot. Doesn't matter if it has 1 or 2 good machines, you know. Your spot's your spot. But I do like to travel, so I'm always down to hear some good places to go play some pinball. If you've got any suggestions, now's the time. I don't know. Internet, should I just play this one? I don't know. You can find them? Alright, Internet, I'm just going to speed this along. I'm going to play it. I'll try to talk it through. It's probably going to be something. Hurry up, going. One more for British Press. Hurry up. Stand up. Hurry up. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have played it. I did a no-no. I'm in trouble. I'm sorry.
Alright, we gotta find out who wants to play Impossible Mode. Anybody want to play Impossible Mode? Impossible Mode. We gotta find some people. But we also can't be dead here.
WSR?
You get to put everybody's initials in. should just be a cooperative initial. Just really upset that I didn't get to play my third ball.
But then you go co-op and it gives everybody. And if impossible bring chat what you are, gives you, you know.
Well, duh.
You want to go impossible, you go free player.
Yes, but we should find a couple of other players first, and I also have to get another beer. Well, and we cannot be dead on the air here either. We're trying to keep people entertained, which you're doing a good job of.
I'm trying.
You do your best.
Rigorous has been fine.
Yes, we are. What's that?
What is your channel?
Logan Arcade. Yep.
Do you know? You know?
Oh, yep.
All of them. I didn't know. Look at one.
Yeah, we're just doing some
How
more
old is it?
in-house streaming.
How old is it?
Pardon?
How old is it? Like 3 years?
Well, Killer Queen's been doing it for a very long time. But this year we started doing more Third Strike and some pinball stuff, and we're looking to do some of the arcade video stuff. Yeah, we're working on building up some in-house programs. We have some guests as well. Hot Nudge being one of them. They're great. Hot Nudge is great. Pinball Super Friends. Oh yeah, he's on a wanted poster probably.
Nice setup and everything.
Thanks. Cool. Thank you.
I will follow you.
All right. Thank you very much.
On Twitch?
Yep. Logan Arcade.
Perfect.
Yep.
I like to give the bits.
All right. Thank you very much.
Are we starting possible?
Yeah, but how many players do we got?
We got 3 at least.
And do we have beers?
We don't have beers yet.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, we got 4.
All right. We got 4. We're playing Impossible mode. Impossible mode. I love it. Pinball Fight Club. You cannot trap the ball. You can very momentarily, but there's a power bar, and depending on how long you hold the flipper up, it sucks out your power bar, and will disable the flipper if you hold the ball too long. So you got to keep the ball flowing. Crucial. Got to keep the ball flowing. And that is one of the Pinball Fight Club mantras. Pinball Fight Club also has 2-minute timers per ball, which definitely throws another kink into the hose. Plus some other fouls, and then some game-specific rules. And we're going to get around to streaming some Pinball Fight Club sometime in the next month or so here, and demonstrate that madness and chaos that a handful of our Logan Arcade regulars. We got a great family here. Some people are down for some really competitive pinball. Some people are down for some real casual pinball, and some people are down for Pinball Fight Club, which is a whole nother experience. So, Impossible mode. Also, the modes are harder to start. All the other things I believe are harder to start. The tilt may be a little bit tougher as well. But the key thing being that you cannot hold the ball on the flipper too long, unless it'll disable the flipper. So Tom, who was our team captain on the last game, the co-op mode, both of these guys have had a little bit of a rough go of it. This game does have some good flow to it, but It's also a little bit hard to capture that flow sometimes. If nothing else, just keep hitting up the center, playing those Razor Crest multi-balls, the hurry-ups. Get your mode, get your encounters as well. But I think part of what this impossible mode is doing also is taking the long game out of it, which again, Pinball Fight Club, all the way. See eye to eye on that, 100%. So what, hey James, so what'd you think of your first Impossible Ball? And our Impossible Balls vegan.
What was that again?
Are Impossible Balls vegan?
Well, I would say that it's omnivorous because it ate my ball in a hurry.
Just a silver ball, hungry son of a gun.
Yeah. Although in my case, I actually did not drain, I tilted. I tilted trying to keep it from draining because I can't trap up.
I think the tilt is a little tougher on this one too.
Okay. I'm kind of interested in the machination of that because, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, the tilt bob has not changed over time. I mean, it's a ring and the tilt bob is in here and it's just gonna kind of do this thing. Does it actually get shorter? Does it actually get tighter?
No, there's operator settings.
Okay.
That you can make the tilt easier.
Okay.
By taking away warning, one
okay.
warning.
So
danger.
Instead of what would be a double danger move on the regular mode would just tilt you out.
Yes.
In this one.
Yeah.
I dig it. All right.
A lot of hardcore tournament plays. The machines get sets of very difficult tilts, and sometimes, well, I guess with the older machines, you got to actually adjust it to make it a tougher tilt. But some of the more modern games, it's just an operator setting.
That's another thing that about Logan Arcade is that I go to some other locations around the city. They've got the games just bolted into the floor. You can't move them really at all.
Not the worst idea.
And it's not the worst idea from an operator standpoint, a maintenance standpoint. But in here, it's just I've scooted up. I try not to do this in Fight Club because it's a foul.
I hope the internet saw
But
that, that's how you play this game.
Yeah, exactly.
I have moved a table seriously on one move, probably about a half foot, trying to keep a ball from draining in here. It somehow did not tilt it out.
Necessary, but...
And somehow did not tilt it out.
Internet, that's how you do not play this game.
Oh, that's you.
You're too Chris.
Okay. Wish me luck.
So yeah, don't soft plunge and don't let it go down the center like that.
So we're gonna say in the impossible mode, don't soft plunge.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just soft plunged. It went straight down. It went straight down from Razor Crest, came right down. It sucked.
Righto. So if you full plunge, go around the orbit, you have the best chance to defend it.
I think.
I'll take your word for it.
That's my opinion. I don't know.
All right, there we go.
Nice. So during a multi-ball though, you do get a ball save in impossible mode. So you do have a chance. I think the ball saves are just shorter.
And that also means that there is no ball save on multi-ball.
There is, but I think it's just shorter.
Okay.
get something. Now I have to.
Yeah, right?
Now I have to beat something.
Now I gotta step it up.
I was all getting confident, like, oh, I'm the only one with some points. Well, now
This
I gotta
game
beat
can
him.
turn around. You got it up to the child. Yeah, that's almost like a hyperspace hurry-up shot to me. I don't know, that's how I feel about it. Oh. Alright, Will.
All right.
Good luck.
See what I can do.
Good luck. What do we got here?
Well, I'll take it.
So you're at 22, alright. A lot better than what I'm doing and what Arunas is doing, so. Arunas is probably very pissed. He's got the in impossible mode grand champ right now. I wonder if I could play co-op mode and just like scan myself in 4 times just so I can have the GC. Would that be playing what, 12 balls? 12
Yeah.
balls straight? Yeah. 12 ball game? That's crazy. If I owned the table, I would do that, I think.
Probably so.
This is a table I think I would buy. Godzilla Premium, definitely I would get.
Godzilla, I gotta say, Godzilla deserves to be considered one of the greatest pinballs of all time.
It's a really good table.
I've come to where I regard it in the same tier as Attack from Mars and Monster Bash and all those other games that are at the top of the pin side, top 100 or whatever, right?
I mean, Stern is they produce good knockers, man. They got good ones, man.
When I first saw Godzilla, you got the building that goes up and down. And
On the premium, the pro doesn't do
Okay,
that.
yes, the premium does. Okay, just to clarify, yes, the premium does. And that the crisscrossing ramps will go through it, so they
I
feed
know,
through the building.
And that's just cool in general.
It's cool
Just
in
to watch-
general.
yeah, that's
and
just
so
cool to watch in
I don't know if
general.
you've ever played the FX pinball, or Zen pinball,
Yeah.
video pinball, right?
I play those all the time.
And that there's a game called there's a virtual game
Which
called
one?
Sorcerer's Lair.
Oh God, my people used to hate playing me in that because one ball would take me like an hour.
And so you had this rotating little haunted house in
Yep.
the middle, and it's like I like that.
Oh, you forgot you can't
video
trap
game.
up? Oh, did you try to trap up there, Arunas? Oh, the grand champion tried to trap up on impossible mode. Oopsie daisy. Ochre.
Like, what the hell's going on?
But I guess just to finish my thought there is that the virtual pinball game made by Zen Pinball, the Sorcerer's Lair, when I first saw Godzilla Premium that's here with the building that's there in the middle, reminded me a little bit of that game. And when I was playing the Sorcerer's Lair game, I was like, this would be fun. It's just I don't think they could actually make this into a real table. Godzilla is the closest that really could be done to it. And
Did the pinball effects, did
Yes.
it raise and lower?
it didn't raise and lower. Instead of raising and lower, it rotated to make the ball go to a certain ramp.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool, and
You know what?
if you
might
go
do
to it,
that? I feel Avengers maybe that new one.
Yeah.
AIQ and possibly No Fear. I think that happens in that game.
yeah.
What happens in No Fear?
When you shoot it up like a half-pipe shot, it'll divert one
Oh
way or
my
another.
God! Did you see that? Slingshot into the
Oh yeah.
lane.
Oh yeah, impossible mode, man. It's a bitch.
Brutal. Impossible mode. As much as I love it, kind of hate it too.
Well, that's why
Especially
love
when
it.
I forget it when I'm playing it.
And yeah, you can't trap up. The ball saves, that's what gets me. And I always forget,
Yeah,
like,
no ball save.
Like, the other thing is, I'm so used to playing Fight Club rules, like, but this, it's like, it gives you enough time to, like, really get a good handle on the ball.
Yes. But actually, probably right around like the Pinball Fight Club 2-second rule.
Yeah.
Or the 3-count rule.
Yeah,
Really.
3 count, yeah.
Which is not really a rule because it's very difficult to enforce. It's very subjective. You gotta be like, if you want to call your opponent out on it.
There's a code of honor. We're not sticklers about it, but no trapping. If you guys are enjoying like the Impossible style play and you want to check out Pinball Fight Club, we do that every couple months. We'll stream one. You should follow the page and look for a Pinball Fight Club stream. It's a lot of fun. There's think of it as the WWF of pinball. There's characters, a lot of egos. We play for giant belts. It's pretty sweet. But just don't talk about Pinball Fight Club, guys. Unless you're at Pinball Fight Club. Or streaming Pinball Fight Club. You know what? We're not going to make that rule. Talk about Pinball Fight Club. Oh, he got into the multi-ball. Yeah, he's going to catch up to Illinois in a minute. You got to give him a break, Internet. He's an old man. He doesn't get out much. He's got, dementia. He can't remember the modes he plays in. Sure. Back in his day. So the orange shots, Internet, I think will build your best scar in this mode. And the best scar is what you use at the foundry to buy extra balls, mysteries, your little power-ups. Does it? Ooh. Got shafted. You got shafted. Did you beat Illinois? Oh, you did. Looks like Arunas came in first. Good for him. Not surprising. You want to go again, just you and me?
I guess we have to. Well, let me see if anybody else wants to get in.
All right.
Hang on 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right. Did I hold up? No, I finished second.
Arunas got it. I got my ass handed to me.
You know what? Law of averages.
That's right, law of averages. Eventually.
In the end, Arunas is always going to beat me.
No, in the end, nothing even matters.
Right?
In the end, nothing really
Because
matters.
nothing else
I
matters.
had to fall to lose it all. Linkin Park fans out there?
Yeah,
Anyone?
yeah.
Oh, Nick just rolling by.
You know, when Arunas and I played in the finals of the Fight Club main event,
Yeah.
because we have
We have Jane and Glow Skull coming back.
Oh, Jane and Glow Scholar coming in?
Yeah.
Nice. We got some hot nudge guests coming in to play next.
for sure.
You're going to play Impossible mode, or? Yeah. Oh, Jane's playing Impossible mode. Yeah. Just once. Try it once.
Cincinnati. I never did go to the event, but I used to live
I never
there.
had a chance.
I never did, but I lived about 50 miles from there for a little bit. I used to live in Dayton.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I love it. This game's got
And
like 10 million side counters.
I would drive through Cincinnati at least once a month because I would go down to Kentucky
Oh, cool.
and I would buy some bourbon, of course. When in Rome, you do as the Romans do. And I'd go to the party store there in Covington or Newport or what have you.
100%.
I would get about 3 cartons of cigarettes. I used to smoke cigarettes then.
Well, down in
now.
Kentucky, did you smoke Kentucky's Best? It was like $1.50.
I'm not going to say that I did not spend my time there without smoking a Kentucky's Best before.
Yeah.
That was not my preferred jam, but it happened, right? I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I have a cigar maybe every once a week or every 2 weeks or so, something like that. Then I would come back across the river into Ohio. I'd stop at Camp Washington, Chile, and eat. But yeah, Cincinnati's a cool town. Wish I had gone to the pinball event there. But I guess.
Yes. Oh, wait. Jade's explaining.
Oh, yeah. Let's let Jade talk. More interesting what I have to say.
Each flipper has yes. Also, everything else.
This is one of Jade's famous walkthroughs. If you're not a regular at Logan, if you ever are playing a game against Jade and you don't know it, Jade will walk you through the game, and she's very good at doing so. She'll tell you what to hit.
She'll tell you what to do. She'll give you the best chance that you could have to beat her at the game, and then she'll still beat you.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. Just because she's done it a lot more. But she's taught me new strategies on different games. And, you know, like here's what you want to look for.
Jane reminds me of one of my old RPG video game favorites was Final Fantasy IV. It was Final Fantasy II on the Super NES, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you know, 'cause Japanese and American had a different continuity, right? But you had a boss called Rubicon who once you went up to him and you go through the dialogue and he says, "Now I will heal you to your full," you know, and he clears your negative statuses, gives you all of your HP and magic points back. And he says,
Jane is. Oh.
yeah.
You always do that. Just let Lindsay play and talk to her while she's playing.
That was a deviation from the norm there. Jane would normally just go ahead and talk to you and then just beat you, right? But yeah, Rubicon would just be like, "Here, I will heal you up. Fight with all your might." Like, you know, it's like, I'm going to give you the best chance you have to beat me, and then I'm going to beat you. That's what Jane does here.
She does. I've had a lot of ball threes spoiled because of her.
Yep.
Like, you know, you're winning and then ball three she just comes back and beats your ass. There's no ball save in impossible mode. That's why it's impossible mode. This game is impossible.
We are
now.
playing modern Stern pinball
Yes.
with 1980 Bally's rules,
Kind of.
where you don't have a ball save.
I mean, well, 1980s Bally's, if you had really bad flippers and they wouldn't, you know, you couldn't trap.
Right.
Because the coils would just overheat or something.
But when they work, those old fat flippers of Bally,
Yeah.
they still handle better than even the modern ones.
I like the old fat flippers, yeah.
The tap passing between the two
Yes.
flippers,
It makes such a difference.
and
Banana flippers always like mess with me.
The
Like
banana flippers, yeah,
the curved ones,
you
yeah.
had a number of those. That was actually, I think that was strictly a Williams thing.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, because back then, it's like every maker kind of had their own feel to their flippers. Gottlieb had theirs
Ooh, Jane is
as
getting
well.
Jane is getting funky with it. She's in a mode now.
She's coming back on her second ball. If she has a bad first ball, she's going to come back on her second ball and make some stuff happen.
There, good little save. I wonder if the tilt warnings are also.
They're going to be tightened up, and I confirmed that with the first ball that I played because I tilted out. I should have on if it had been a regular ball, that would have just been my second danger. It was like first time there's a warning, second time the ball's over. And similarly, if you do a big move that would give you a double danger.
This is a warm-up impossible game. You're going round 2.
Ah.
All right. Like Jane and Glow Skull have already said, going round 2. It is. It's going to be a battle.
Yeah.
You're experienced at Fight Club now. It's a grudge match. The Grudge.
Every time I have a bad first game, I say, oh, it's just a warm-up.
Oh, exactly. I do the same thing.
Now, it might just be because I'm bad at the game, and when I play the second game, it's going to be the same thing. Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
It's getting late. It's 12:30. I'll probably be walking home then.
I got work in the morning, and I'm gonna.
Good thing I live in Chicago because I can walk home without,
if my boss is watching, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be late. Maybe late tomorrow.
I don't work till I work a night shift, so I don't have to go in till like 1 o'clock. So
And
it'll
then
be all right.
tomorrow's also league night. It's league night tomorrow, too.
Oh. I won't be in the league. I'll be at home
She traveled
or
too
at
long.
work. But
I'll be right back. I'll find out where this really quick.
okay. How you doing, man? Oh, we're just on the stream. Streaming the impossible mode of the Mandalorian. It's just
I found it impossible earlier.
You did?
Yeah.
You did. I found it impossible too. I finished second in the impossible mode game and 2 Arudas, and that was better than I expected I was going to do.
I'm hooked though. I mean, it's a great game.
It is. I still got to do some learning on it, but
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm getting a feel of the shots. And yeah, I'm glad it's here. It's a great addition to the lineup here at Logan Arcade. This is the best pinball location in the city.
Absolutely, yeah. I had a little trouble with the right scoop there. I had to just be straight on for it
Tell you
bounced out.
what. I'll tell you what the hardest shot in pinball is for me.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is or what game it is. There's a common denominator in what the hardest shot there is.
Yeah.
It's the shot that I need at that particular time. Okay, if I'm playing Medieval Madness and the hurry up is lit, I have to shoot the castle. I'm gonna hit everything but the castle. I'm gonna hit the troll targets. I'm gonna hit the multi-ball scoop thing. I'm gonna hit one of the ramps.
Yeah.
Or I'm just gonna hit a post and put it in the out lane. That's the most likely thing that I'm going to do.
Oh, absolutely.
But it's because that's the one that I need. And it's a bit of a psychological thing. It's kind of like Yogi Berra said about baseball. 90% of the game is half mental.
Yeah.
You get too much into the mental part of the game. You think about what you have to do, and then you don't do it.
Oh, absolutely. It's once you've concentrated on that one lane,
That's right.
might as well just give up. I find I do the best when I'm about 3.5 beers in, and I've reached that moment of zen where I'm not concentrating on anything, and I just let the reflexes take over.
You gotta be a Zen master when you play this. You gotta tune out all the noise, and that's not only the noise in the room. You know, you got all these other games that are running. You got all this other stuff that's going. You got video games going. You got people hollering and screaming. You gotta tune all that out, but you also gotta tune out the noise in your head.
Yes.
You gotta tune out the noise in your head. You know, telling you, you know. That includes, like, you look up and you see, oh wow, I've never scored this much before. You start getting in your head. You start thinking, man, I'm really killing it at this game. And what's the next thing you do?
Sink it. Yeah.
You sink it. All right, so we got a new game starting.
Yeah, but I messed it up and I didn't do Impossible.
Jane and Glow Skull are going at it again. This is not an impossible game. This is just a regular one. Did I hear that right?
Sorry, what? Yeah, right.
This is just a regular game. All right. We'll see how these ladies go at a regular factory standard game, we'll say. This is how the game will look if you come in here to Logan Arcade and just walk up and play. And there you go. She traps up. That's something that she can do that I think cost her a drain in the game that we played. And even for JEV, even for Yaners, that the right out lane still does its thing. She got the ball saved though. Wouldn't have happened in an impossible format game, right? Go trap up. Come on, that looks like one of my shots. My name in Fight Club is Brickerus, not the Flight of Icarus. It's the Flight of Brickerus because that's all I do. If the object pinball was to hit it in the post and put it in the out lane, I'm the greatest there ever was. There we go. I kind of like the little playfield that's up there. It reminds a little bit of Family Guy. You have the little Stewie pinball up there, but it was a little tiny bitty game, but you play with a full-size pinball in this one. And when you play in the impossible mode, I find that whenever it holds it here in the, like it'll hold it there for a second or two. The best thing to do is just trap up the flipper and then measure up a shot and then hit it. Because if you don't, then it's a little bit fast. You could actually just drain right away. Well, when you play impossible mode, you can't do that. So you just gotta drop it down.
I like the tilt. That's a nice.
Then there's that too.
Anything else that I remember?
And I'm just speculating here. I don't actually know about the technical workings of this game, but I just think that instead of giving you get 3 warnings typically. Yeah. And if you have a big enough move of a game, you're gonna get a double danger.
Right. Yeah.
But if you just like slide it all halfway across the arcade floor, then you're just gonna tilt out on one move.
Yeah.
Right. But what is typically a double danger move is just going to tilt you out in this, and so you gotta be gentle and hope that your first move gets you a single warning.
Yeah, right.
Come sit down if you want. Let me stand up back behind the camera too much. And okay, so in impossible mode, when you have a multi-ball, there actually is a brief ball save, but when I say it's brief, it is very brief. It is not very far off from playing an older, like Williams or Bally game, something like Twilight Zone, something like Theater of Magic, where it's if you play Theater of Magic for the first time and you get multi-ball, the ball's gonna pop out of the trapdoor, and if you don't respond correctly, the ball is just gonna feed right into the center gap, and you lost the multi-ball.
Yeah.
Usually, as long as the game's set up right, I'm gonna let it dead bounce off of the right flipper on the left flipper and then trap up. And then, of course, if you know Theater of Magic, you can really exploit the multi-ball for a lot of points. But I just invoked that as a thing, like if you didn't know what was happening and you drained, well, you didn't have a ball save to save you. Well, that's what happens on the impossible mode of the Mandalorian. Now it's a little bit different because the ball doesn't come out that close to the gap, like the trapdoor of Theater of Magic is like right kind of there, right?
Yeah. Yep. She's having a fantastic first ball here.
She is, but that's it would be fantastic if I was playing it, but for Jane, for Jane, this is just another day at the office.
She did trap up in the upper field there, like you suggested.
Yep.
Didn't pay off.
I figured that out actually right here live on this stream. I think I put it up there a couple times in the beginning of the stream, and just hold up and don't do that in impossible mode. I mean, I guess you can, but you have to anticipate just when it comes up, just to control it enough, and then shoot.
No shame there. That was a fantastic.
That was a great ball. That was
wow.
I'm in all. I still haven't had a ball that good at the Mandalorian. Here we go. This is the way. Shout out Logan Arcade at Hot Nudge and Jivin' Ivan. Ivan was here spinning some tunes earlier on. I caught him on his way out. I had to go to work today, and so I came in just as he was done with his run here. But every first Sunday of the month, he's here. When Ivan's here spinning tunes, I like to think of it as, you ever watch Reservoir Dogs? Okay, so when they threw out Reservoir Dogs, it says, this is K. Billy Super Sounds of the 70s. K. Billy Super Sounds of the 70s keeps on trucking, the Stephen Wright is on the voiceover of it, That's the kind of stuff that Ivan spins here. It's great to listen to. It'll actually peel me away from playing pinball for a bit, just to hear what he's putting out. Great dude. I wish I was here earlier than I was today.
Early multi-ball?
Multi-ball, yep. Glow Skull is killing it so far. Making shots, and that was rough, but she still got two. And there's the other one. There are a lot of games where in a standard 3-ball multi-ball, sometimes I'll just kind of let the third ball go.
Yeah.
There's just too much motion and too much trying to keep up with. Let it go. Trap up on one ball and just try to do something with the other one. And then, of course, pinball being pinball, it's It's a physical game with analog game, if you will. Sometimes in a multi-ball, a ball will get stuck somewhere. And, I mean, I guess you could say maybe this isn't sporting, but it's just something that happens. Like the ball's stuck up, you can just play basically a one-ball multi-ball.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like you didn't cheat. You know, you weren't the Houston Astros stealing signs, right? It's just something that happened, and you're just gonna just roll with it, right?
Still respect.
Right. I had to invoke the can bangers. I grew up in Houston rooting for the Astros, you know. I don't necessarily
It's no deflate gate when the ball gets
endorse.
stuck.
Right. You know, hey, if it's good for Tom Brady, it's good for the Stros, right? With any luck, Jose Altuve will still be playing when he's 40, 41. All right. Here's Jane to run up the score a little bit.
What's the high score on this?
The highest score, you know what? I'd have to play back the footage on this of the LCD to even see it. And
I saw somebody earlier get around 200, 220.
Yeah.
It was a great game, and that was all in
of
the
course,
third
that
ball.
it's the leaderboard in here is going to be a small sample size because it's only been in here for what, a week, if even that. Good ball control there. You missing but still catching. You know, half of pinball is hitting the shots, but also half of it is defending once you miss the shots, and everybody misses. And Jane just showed us how to keep the ball in play. She does a whole lot better. You know, I would have lost that ball.
Oh, great defense.
Yeah. You know, sometimes you're all about offense and you don't play defense. The Green Bay Packers have had a few teams like that, right? As opposed to the Chicago Bears, who are the opposite. And at their worst, they don't have any offense or defense. I wish this was focused in a little bit more. I could actually read the screen. All right.
Ready to jump back in here?
Ready to jump back in?
Yeah.
Actually,
Nice talking to you.
nice talking to you too. Thanks for joining me here. And this is actually where I am going to bow out. It's getting late, and I do have to work tomorrow. Once again, thank you for tuning in and listening to what I might have to say, whether it was interesting or not. Arunas, thank you for having me here. Thank you for everything that you do here. Thanks to all of the Logan Arcade crew for keeping my favorite place in Chicago, my favorite city in the world, my favorite place in that favorite city in the world, keeping it running.
We do what we can.
That's all we can do.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Good night.
Good night. Alright, so we are winding down the hangout at Logan Arcade. Sunday night. Had the heavies out tonight. Explored some of the side challenges on Mandalorian Premium that the game offers. Very excited to have this opportunity to play this game here and have it here. Logan Arcade. So Jade, you got one. You got one more ball left, right?
Yeah, I guess we do.
Oh. What's your strategy? What are you gonna do here?
No, you're not done. She's not done. Well, watching Lindsay's ball made me think that combos are a thing in almost every game coming out now from Stern. Like she had like a lot of really good combos.
So it was in my pocket, so it was like
combo
it was a full thing.
Okay.
So I didn't get any points. I had 0 points.
But you had really good combos. My point is, I feel like there should be more the fact that you like hit a bunch
That's
of
right.
shots,
Lift each
shots.
other up.
Sending
Lift
an
each
email.
other up.
Well,
An email to Stern is going out right now. About my combos.
isn't there some emphasis on those 2x multiplier stab targets too, though?
Yeah, that makes sense for sure. Because if you want points, you want to get
Depends on if you want points or not.
Do you want points?
Says Jay.
Yeah, then hit those.
Jane always wants points.
No, this is not the official launch of
No.
Mando.
That would have happened, what, a year and a half ago at this point?
Yeah, but we're kind of thinking about having a little party
Why
just
not?
because we missed out on it.
I mean, Mando's fun. It's great. It's a great theme.
Star Wars party.
Why not?
We'll
A little Mando tourney?
put together a little tournament, a little best game tournament.
How many other board games are? No. Mando's not a board. Who designed Mando?
That I'm not totally sure of. But I mean, I kind of already have the games in mind.
Oh, do you?
Because it'll be
it would have to be Mando, Star Wars, and what else? Because Star Wars would have to be in there.
Of course.
Wow, it's so crazy.
Probably Star Trek.
I get it, space theme,
That's
right?
very cool of you.
Or throw in wild card like Attack from Mars.
Still space theme, dig it.
Yeah, I don't know. A little up in the air, but we do want to celebrate the arrival.
Of Mandalorian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the belated arrival.
The long-awaited, belated. Just awesome. Yeah, when I came in last Monday and you guys had Mando, I was like just shocked, like yes. It's a table I just want to learn. Like Turtles, I need more time on Turtles. I need more time on Avengers, and I just haven't played them that much since the pandemic started or ended, or we went through that shit. I don't know what we want to call this now.
What about Led Zeppelin?
Zeppelin's good. You mean Rush? Because, well, no, I like Zeppelin. I like Zeppelin better than Rush. Biggest reason is I like Zeppelin's music better than Rush.
That's fair, but you can't
but
take
I'll
a
say,
pinball game.
but I'll
That's
say
like
this.
that's like comparing a movie to a book.
I agree,
They're
but
two
I'll
different
say this. I
things.
do love Rush's. I love Rush's playfield and the flow. It's all good there. Like especially in the premium. The premium makes more sense. The pro I get, but the premium just it flows differently.
Premium's a game changer, especially because of that dead end.
And I was saying it earlier.
Whoa! We're buying games.
With the premium one, yeah, who's that?
Just a random human who happened to.
If you ever see him, don't let him in your place. He's weird. Foundry. Go mystery. Mystery. Or extra ball, I don't know.
Extra ball. Yes.
She's greedy. She wants an extra ball.
Okay, first of all, she saves her money responsibly.
No. Say, what is this?
See her pass
What is that? Her
one time.
best card 401k. That's her 401k right there. Saves her money.
Is there a bonus for a good Besker score?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
All your money on a
You know, wait. There is a signet. There is a way to get a signet, and I don't know how to get a signet.
A what?
There is honestly a high score for signets, and I don't know if you get it through the foundry or what you do, but a signet
What the hell are you talking about?
A signet is his crest
Okay.
on his shoulder, and there's a high score for signets. and it's how many signets you've collected, but I don't know how to frickin' collect a signet, or how to even achieve that, or I don't know. Anybody in chat, you know how to get signets? Anybody own the game? But yeah, that's a high score.
How's it spelled?
Signant.
Signants.
Signants. I'm probably spelling it wrong. I'm spelling phonetically right now.
The quest for the signants.
No, Signent.
What is it?
Signent.
Oh, almost the same difference.
Yeah. I believe, yeah. Whatever. So, but Jane is going for the encounter. What level is she at? Oh, yeah.
It's like, no, she's
No,
got,
now she's going to 3.
Yeah.
So if she hits it again, she goes into 3.
She's got one,
And she's
one
up
done
there.
already.
She's up there, so 2 left. Dude, that, if you complete that encounter, it gives you a shit ton of points for your bonus.
Is the tilting Mandalorian helmet, is that as difficult as Bonsai Run?
I have only played Bonsai Run twice. I want to say a Galloping Ghost, and it's been a very long time.
A little easier if it's completely vertical, though, as opposed to pitched.
Yeah.
Possibly. I mean, it's not easy. But
No, agreed. I think I played Bonsai Run against Jane at Galloping Ghost during the tournament.
They never had it there.
I thought they had it there.
Never.
What was the one by the...
Some weird ass shit there. They don't have
Yeah, I thought they had Bonsai Run.
the one that
No, there was a bar that was close by.
Goes up like vertical.
Okay.
Barcon is the game that they have where you're like playing vertical pinball, which is similar to Bonsai Run, but they do not have Bonsai Run at.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But Barcon is even weirder.
What was that
There
Jumbo
used to
game?
be a
I played
Bonsai
a
Run
Jumbo game.
at Brix, well, formerly Brixie's. I think Brixie's changed, right?
Yeah, it's not.
It's not Brixie's anymore, and they don't have pinball anymore. But Brixie's at the time, which was right up the street from Galloping Ghost, had Bonsai Run for quite some time.
Wow.
All right, so we're gonna, you and I are this, right?
You go.
So we're gonna go.
All right, so we're gonna finish out here. What is this? Yeah, run that timer out. It's a good thing, even if you do play it, it doesn't affect the player. But we're gonna finish out with this mode that Tom was talking about.
It's just called challenge mode.
Oh yeah, challenge mode. You have what I want. All right, you have what I want. We're gonna wrap it up with this one. Tom and I, we have no idea what we're getting into here.
Oh,
Has
shit.
something to do with
It's
stealing.
auto punches, dude.
Oh shit! Well,
Alright.
and it auto punches. So we're gonna see what's happening
It's
here.
got the flipper thing on it where it's like time.
Does it change the flipper? I don't. No, it doesn't have a. It doesn't have a flipper timer on it. I wonder what this is. You have what I want is what that's all about. I thought you knew actually.
I don't know what I did, but
No, I thought you knew what this mode was about.
I haven't played this mode yet. You and I are experiencing this for the first time.
You see,
What the hell?
but you seem to think it had something to do with score stealing.
I thought it. I don't know. It does, but I don't know exactly what. I did a multi-ball for some reason. I can't tell you why.
No, this actually might be like one of the wizard. You know what? I think it's the encounter wizard mode. Actually, now that I'm looking at the playfield,
Oh yeah, you're right. It is the Encounter Wizard mode.
so I wonder, you know what? You might be able to play all of the wizard modes, possibly, which would be kind of cool. Really do like this feature with some of the newer Stern games, where you get to experience the wizard mode without having to go through all the hard work, which is satisfying when you do it, but it's nice to know what you're in store for, and a nice break from when you just aren't getting there. To get a little taste, and I think it gives a little inspiration to get there and make it happen for real. I feel like Game of Thrones was sort of the first one to really do that. When they updated their code and you could go straight to, what is it? Iron Throne.
Alright. Wait, what? Oh, it is a wizard mode. It's solely a wizard mode. You get one ball.
Oh, and that's it.
That's
Just
it.
one ball.
Apparently, that's it. Alright. Alright, good luck. We all learned something new. No, it I guess only gave one player. I pressed it twice. It's called challenge mode. There, no, keep going. There you go. Yeah, cool mode, guys. I mean, just learn how to play it. You know what? I want to thank everybody on stream here. Yeah, challenge mode is the way, Chi-Town. Challenge mode is the way. I just want to thank everybody on stream here who's here with us late tonight. It's currently coming in on 1 a.m. in Chicago, and you guys are all awesome. I mean, you must love football if you're here with us this late. Or you love The Mandalorian, I don't know. But thanks for hanging out on the stream with us. Keep, talking to us. We appreciate it. We're just a friendly group of people who love to play pinball at this arcade, and, we stream occasionally. Check us out sometime. For those of you who don't know, that's the local resident Ian who just walked by. He's kind of a legend in the music community. Done a lot of lighting shows here in Chicago. I think he currently works at the Vic, I'm not sure. But, yeah, guys, honestly, thanks for hanging out with us on the stream. I'm going to be going here soon. I don't know how much longer Lunas is going to be doing this, but this guy can play all night. I mean, he lives here. When I found this guy who was chained in the basement of this place, just playing pinball. I don't know what zest we did to him, but, all he does is want to play pinball. It's fun. And thank you guys for playing with us and watching with us. So he's got it up in the encounter mode now. This is where that helmet tilts back and forth. He wants to hit that yellow shot, and then I think he completes this part of the mode. It's all the yellow shots now, but it's not easy. Obviously, I'm still learning it, but he's getting into phase 2 of the Dark Troopers, which I believe is the encounter mission. And he gets a multi-ball when he does that. I don't know how long the ball save lasts for. Seems like for a while since I was playing it. Oh yeah, Chi-Town. Pinball is very therapeutic. I always growing up, I was a big bowler, and bowling was my therapy. I would go to the lane for the lanes for 3 to 6 games, just bowl by myself, not even with anybody else, just by myself. It was very therapeutic for me. And then probably almost 5 years ago now, I stopped really bowling because was getting boring for me. I wasn't progressing anymore. Nobody wanted to really bowl, and the teams that I got onto or wanted to get into teams were hard to do. And a friend of mine is like, hey, come play pinball with me. And I started playing pinball. And like, I used to do this as a kid, and I love it. I love these games. And found Logan Arcade, and obviously the rest is history, you know. But yeah, it's a very zen thing to do. Like, if I could be one character in fictional history, I'd love to be the dude. I'd be a bowler, but also a pinballer. Because I feel like the dude's side hobby is pinball. Like, he's mainly a bowler and drinking like White Russians and worrying about his rug and everything. But I feel like after he's done bowling, he goes and plays a game of pinball. Why not? You know, why not? And Arudis has got a mission lit, and I'm not sure if his multi-ball is lit again. Or you're in a mission, or not a mission? Not a mission.
These shots are timed. You gotta hit them so fast.
Alright, he's in phase 2, I'm sorry. He was in phase 2, guys. I'm hoping we're all seeing some stuff we've never seen before. This game's kind of cool. I haven't played challenge mode, but Ernest is kicking his ass right now. 77 million to my what? What did I put up? Like 40 something? I put up shit, right? Oh, I saw that save. Good save. Internet, clip that shit. That was a great save. That was an in and out. Oh, yeah, you deserve that one, though. Oh, good job. Enter your initials, AKI. God damn it. You know, stuff like this only boosts his ego. It's not good for him. It's bad for his health. I'm telling you. You want to go one more time?
Let's shut her down though and raid somebody.
Well, let's go one more and then we'll shut her down. Guys, this is going to be our last game.
Alright, one more.
We're going to go one more game, then we're going to shut her down, guys.
Tom
right?
was the one that said he had to go to bed.
I did, but I honestly fucked it.
But it's Sunday night, late Sunday night. We're having fun. This is what we do on a regular basis. Although it hasn't been playing Mandalorian Premium and playing these weird ass modes that it has, which is pretty awesome. You can play 2 players against 1. You can play 3 players against 1. It's actually sort of like an equalizer, like, you know, when you have that. Oh yeah, that much I figured out. But, you know, let's say you got a friend in the top 50 in the world. You can gang up on that person. That's kind of cool. Pinball is very therapeutic. Alright, so let's see. Tom, phase 1. That's 2, I think, man. And I'm guessing if you tilt, you're probably done.
I have no idea.
I'm going to venture to say.
Is that 1 or 2? Phase 1's complete. So.
Phase 1's complete? Alright.
So now I'm on phase 2, which I think is all up here, right?
But does phase 2 reset your tilt warnings?
I don't know.
Is the real question.
I don't know.
You probably should not find out.
No, I do like to.
I would say don't move the game too much. Just gotta hit the green shot. Just go home, ball. Go to your home.
Yeah, seriously, go to your home.
Do you not like your home?
There it is. I found out. I fucked around and I right, guys. So that's what you don't do when you play this mode.
Wait, Mando has a Squid Games mode? I don't know what that is.
Mando had a Squid Games mode. No, I think he's talking about Impossible Play. Yeah, kind of Squid Games. There's no ball save. Your flippers, you only get so much. You can only trap up for so long. They're timed. Like, they have power to them when you flip them. So, yeah, that's kind of your Squid Games mode. Well, that sucks, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't do shit for that. Maybe I should just stay in regular modes where I can just get my ball saves and play how I know how to play. But yeah, challenge mode is cool, guys. I wish we could have done 2v2 for you or 3v1, 2v1, see what that's like. Maybe on the next stream, who knows. We're gonna try to start making this a regular thing. So if you're all enjoying the stream, please give us a follow, and we'll let you know when we're streaming next. And we do want to thank everybody who is here with us tonight. Like, we really can't do this without you. We just enjoy streaming for people. We come and play pinball. We're happy when people come online and, watch us and talk with us and just hang out. Because isn't that what pinball's about? Going somewhere, hanging out with your buddies, having a beer, talking shit. That's what it's about. Oh, nice. Oh. You might be right. Do you get a ball during an extra ball during each phase? Or like a new ball? And then it gave you a 3, I thought, because you just like finished the phase. So, anybody who likes pinball out there, when you play challenge mode, which might be a mini wizard mode here for the encounters, if each mode you go through or each phase will give you a new ball. So first phase, 1 ball, second phase, 2 ball, third phase, 3 balls. But if he completes his phase, what happens? We don't know. Yeah, no, Chi-Town, yeah, like totally true. Pinball has always has done a good job of trying to stay modern and keeping up with the times, with the themes especially. I mean, newest themes, Godzilla, it's a classic, thing, but everybody can get around that. You got the Avengers, the Mando theme, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so you got stuff for everybody who's like an 80s baby, 90s, old man game. I call them old man games when we talk about Rush, Iron Maiden. I'm not a big fan of the music, but they're good. They're still good tables. So many games out there. Batman, Monsters.
Hell yeah.
Stern's got classics. New classics.
Right on.
I think we're going to call it, guys. It's about 1 a.m. here. It's been a pleasure having you stream with us.
Thank you very much.
Joining us with the stream. Come and watch us. We do more pinball. Like I said, we do Pinball Fight Club. We're going to try to get a more regular stream going on, coming in the next couple weeks, months.
Casual tournaments going on Tuesdays.
Casual tournaments Tuesday. Killer Queen is another thing this stream does. If you're into Killer Queen, and also Street Fighter. So if you guys enjoy fighting, Third Strike
in particular.
Yeah, third week of every month.
Third Sunday.
Third Sunday of every month is a Street Fighter tournament. So if you like Street Fighter, join us here for Street Fighter, Pinball, Killer Queen. We've got something for everybody. Hell, if you're in the fucking area, sorry for my French, but if you're in the area in Chicago, come down to Logan, enjoy this place.
Who do we
it's
raid?
Great. I don't know. Who do we raid, guys? We've got Don't Panic Flip. He's great. I say we raid him.
All right.
I don't know how to raid yet.
Hey, Nick, how do we raid?
Nick! Nick! Yeah, Don't Panic Flip. He's a great one. That's launching.
Following. Again, thank you so much for hanging out tonight.
Seriously, yes.
Really appreciate it.
If you can still hear us, I don't know.
Yeah, we're still live.
Oh yeah, we are still live. How the hell do we rate this shit?
Damn.
Get Nick. I'm sorry, Internet. We are incompetent. Reports. Sorry, I'm talking through this. Because I don't know what I'm doing, guys. We're a little new. Enjoy us all.
So, you got someone you like that?
Yeah, Don't Panic Flip. How do we rate him?
Okay, so you go into your own. You go.
Oh. Well, enjoy the raid, guys. Don't Panic Flip is playing. Peace. That's it.
That's it.
It's awesome. Have a good night, guys.
Bonk. Isn't that wonderful?
So
And
you
that
just
doesn't
you
cut
do
us
four-
off?
So it's a
Yep.
yeah, it does. It goes
So
straight
now
to
you-
him,
so
and
now-
he's doing a what? Avengers, Guardians. Good.
And then
good.
it's good
raid.
etiquette to like jump in and say hi on here on the chat. To like just be like, what's up? Nice like talk about the game for like a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
And then you can go close everything else. Isn't that wonderful? Raid and host are done in the same way. So like, if you see someone, like for example, Hot Nudge was hanging out tonight. I'm sure one of them went into their phone and went /host Logan Arcade from Hot Nudge. Like it's that easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those ones, there's a couple slash commands in the chat of Twitch that are really useful, but raid, host, clear are the ones that I use the most. Clear is to like clear your chat.
How can we hear him? Why is this sound off? Or okay.
Oh, it's just off on like the computer somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got.
There you go.
Logan Arcade, thank you so much. Thank you.
Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful?
And Sari, thank you for welcoming the Raiders. And Raiders, if you're just joining us, we keep getting so close to killing this game and just being done with it, and we keep failing at the end. So we've switched things up. We're doing all the hard modes first.
It's my favorite style.
Nice.
And I think that's
Yeah,
the
Don't
right way
Panic.
to go.
He's really good.
Yeah, no, I've watched this guy a bunch of
Yeah, I want to
times.
get Sanctuary
This
out of
is
the
from
way.
the fucking
And then there's
Lost
Kiln
and Found.
Antiquities
It's
and
been in there for
Nowhere.
years.
I've not completed or ignored
Yeah.
What is that?
So
Oh, that's
This
good.
was in the
Coin
Lost and
purse.
Found for years. I just
That's coin purse. Yeah.
yeah. You want it?
Take it, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I'm gonna recommend it.
If I don't kill
Oh yeah, we
Save
should have
is
our own
lit.
purse.
March
Yeah.
Pinball Fight Club.
Grateful for the semi-badass.
Yeah. You
Pinball
could
Fight
do
Club or
a bunch of different
Logan
kinds of
Fight
Logan
Club.
ones. So I'm gonna close this
Double
now.
Flip, welcome
Yeah.
to the stream.